Everyone thinks this luxury layer dress is difficult to make, but today I'll show you the easiest way to sew it step by step. Stay with me, you'll be surprised on how simple it is. Hi my loves, make sure you have 6 to 7 yards of fabric to make this exact style, okay? But because my clients wanted it not to be too full, so I made use of 5 yards of fabric, okay? But if you want it fuller like the picture you're seeing, you have to make use of 7 yards, okay? So to start with, depending on your body measurement, okay? So to start with, we are holding our pattern paper with a masking tape, okay, just for you not to have mistake in your measurement, okay, because it might shake and it will hinder you not to get the accurate measurement you need for it, okay. So to start with, we folded our pattern paper into 2. That's because of the asymmetric neckline that we have on it, okay. To start with, we measure the shoulder to the bust line, shoulder to the under bust, shoulder to the half length, okay. So after doing that, we'll rule out a straight line all of this lines. So we added 2 inches for the extra allowance for the sewing, okay. So after doing that, we proceeded with our shoulder measurement, which my client shoulder measurement is 17 inches. So 17 inches divided by 2, we have 8.5 inches, okay. So we added extra 1 inch for the sewing allowance, and then we came down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. Then from there, we measured our armhole, whatever your client's armhole is, minus 1. You minus it, then whatever you get, you divide it by 2. So that is what we are using at this point. So after doing that, we measured the half point of this armhole, then came in by 1/2 an inch and connected with our curve ruler, okay. After doing that, this is a princess dart, so we are starting to measure. We're going to measure 4 inches at the armhole side. After measuring that 4 inches, we'll now make sure we come down by 2.5 inches. From that 4 inches, we want measure 2.5 inches. So after moving that, we move to the normal bust measure. We measure our nipple to nipple point of my client is 8 inches divided by 2, we have 4. So 4, we minus 1/2 an inch on the under bust and on the half length, okay, and then connected it to the bust line. So endeavor to come down by 1 inch so that it will not be too sharp when you're done sewing it, because this will remove the sharp edge. So, and on the under bust, we measure 2 inches at that point at the other side, then connected it to the bust line, okay. So from that point, we are going to be connecting that bust line area to the 4 inches we measured on the armhole side. So you can see the way I'm placing my curve ruler. So we measure it there. You can see it's already bringing out the shape of a bust here, okay. So after doing that, we came outside by 2 inches, and also we moved down to the 2.5 inches from that 4 inches that we measured initially, and then connected it to this. So, and then you use your marker to actually shade out the sharp edge on that bust area, okay. After doing that, you can see that is the area we are cutting out when we are cutting. So we proceed to measure our normal round measurement, which is the horizontal measurement, okay. All our round body measurement, measure our half length, which is we are making use of waistline. So whatever your waistline is, we measured it and endeavor to add the inches that you use. We are going to cut out that place where there is star, we are going to cut it out. So endeavor to add it to your normal measurements. So that is what I did here, and I added extra 2.5 inches for the sewing allowance, okay. This will actually make your work perfect, okay. So in order for you not to make mistake, please endeavor to add your inches, add your sewing allowance and all the inches we are cutting out on this, so before moving on the normal pattern. So for the neckline, we went in to measure 3.5 inches for the neck width. Then the neck depth, we are making use of 3 inches. So we are just cutting a normal round measurement, round neck. Okay, so because of the back, so we are using this pattern to actually cut out the both the back pattern and the front pattern. That is what we are doing at this point. So this is what we did. So this is what we get here, and we are going to proceed to placing it on our fabric. And so sorry, because I wasn't able to cut out the half an inch we are supposed to cut out, the first half inch we are supposed to cut out on the left side, which is the bust line side. That's is actually for the back pattern. Okay, so I forgot to cut it out while on the camera, so I did that off camera. So you can please make sure you take note of that when you're cutting yours. You're going to cut out the half an inch on the initial part you measured. Okay, after doing that, so we proceeded to cut out our bust here for the front. Okay, after doing that, we are now going to start with the neckline to measure the neckline. So we have 6 inches. We came down by 6 inches at that point. Then we connected it to what we have at the other point. And here there's a trick here, because you have to be very careful. You can see that one of the shoulder is an asymmetric neckline, so you can see that one of the shoulder is way bigger and way bigger than the other side. So we actually did that. We minus like half 1 inch on the other shoulder, just for it to give it that exact look you can see on the picture. Okay, so we have proceeded with the placing the pattern on our fabric to cut out this. And you know that this is the pattern paper, so you are going to be adding your extra allowance to this while cutting. Okay, so we added about half an inch to 3/4 inch. Please do what works for you. You can decide to use 1 inch for the sewing allowance. Okay, so I'm just using based on what it works for me. I'm using half an inch for the sides, then for the down part I'm making use of 1 inch. Okay, so this is the part that we're going to cut out the neckline. So this is where you can see how I'm placing my pattern paper to the fabric to cut out the neckline that we said earlier. I said that to get the asymmetric neckline, you have to make use of you have to minus 1 inch at the other side where the curve is actually coming out from. So here we are going to be proceeding to cutting out the base of the down part. We know we have 3 layers, so the base is actually, we are going to be cutting it like an A line, or you cut it like a flay. So I'm placing like a flay here so that it will actually fall very well on my client. Okay, so you know how to do your flay. Now you're going to place it horizontally on a triangular level. Okay, so when you do that, you're going to measure whatever your waist line is, what your waist measurement is, your round waist measurement on that part, before you measure the full length of the flay that you want, so that it will rhyme with the 3 layer that we have in the picture. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing there. I measured my waist and my waistline. I added extra 2 inches for the zipper allowance so that it can actually take with the zipper. Okay, after doing that, we measure the full length of I will measure the full length of the flay, and I also measure the waistline to be sure if the waistline is accurate with what I need for the flay. Okay, so after doing that, we proceeded to measure the full length of the flay. So after that, we proceeded to cutting, and here after cutting this, we will now proceed to cutting out the full flay, which is the 3 layer flay. And to do this, you know, we are going to be placing this on a triangular level. You know how to cut a flay. Okay, so before you cut this flay, you have to consider one thing. You know, this flay is having gathers, and to consider the gathers, we have to make use of our normal waist measurement times 2 or times 3, but we want it to be exact on this picture. You have to cut it your normal waistline times 3 of it, or 2.5 of your normal waistline. That is what you're going to consider. But for this place, I made use of 2 of my waistline, like twice of my waistline. That is what I used, because my client instructed that she doesn't want it that full. So I said initially that I'm going to make sure I used 5 yards of fabric for this. So this is the first layer that I'm cutting, because there's actually a place where I cut out the first layer, and please discard that because I wasn't able to use that. It was so small compared to what I have on the picture. So I actually made sure I recut another flay for that. So in essence, I made use of this one, which is this one I'm cutting first as the first layer, and then the third one I cut was the second layer, and I actually cut out the third layer of the camera so you guys can actually get it right. So I'm just taking you guys on how to cut this flay normally, to get this flay properly when doing this. So keep watching and see how I was able to achieve in cutting out the flay. So this wasn't up to the waistline, so I reduced what I have here. Like I came down by another 3 inches just to cut the exact waistline that I needed. Okay, so just keep watching and see what I was able to do. But before then, I'm sure you have found value in this video. Please don't hesitate to like, comment and share. And for you guys that have not joined my WhatsApp community, I'll be dropping the link to my WhatsApp community here on the description box. So if you are yet to join my WhatsApp community, please click on the link on my description box to join. So keep watching and see how I was able to cut out this flay for this dress. Okay, so from here we're going to proceed into cutting the sleeve. Okay, so I measured the round sleeve of the person, which is the round sleeve or whatever you call it, I don't know. So, and then I measured the armhole, and then this is where I cut out the sleeve. You know, the sleeve is a very short sleeve, and here now, and because from the picture it's having a cape, so firstly I use this front pattern to cut out the cape. And when you're cutting out the cape, please endeavor to follow the neckline of the front. So here we're going to be joining the cape together and proceed into sewing it. So after sewing it, we are going to connect it together with the front part, okay, before using the lining to join or to just close down the front part. Okay, and this is where we are fixing the bustier, which is the princess dart bustier, to the other side, to the two sides of the front. Okay, after doing pinning it down, we'll move high to the sewing machine to get it done. Okay, so I hope you get all what I've said in this part. Please, if you don't understand anything, please drop it in the comment section. Let me know if you understand properly, okay? So just as I said earlier, if you do not understand anything or you want to ask any question, please let me know in the comment section. So we'll proceed to the sewing, and here is where we are going to be joining. We are already done with the sewing part. We are going to be joining the front pattern with the back pattern. So we'll start by joining it from the shoulder. We'll flip the lining together because we don't want the sewing part to be shown outside, okay? So we are going to use the lining to cover up the shoulder part, so that where after joining you'll be just be seeing the plain and the neatness on the surface, okay? So after using pin to hold it down, we proceed to the sewing machine to do the same and to sew it down together, okay? So after doing that, we're going to proceed to the cut the joining of the two sides together, and this is where we are done. And for this cup that you're seeing, we join this cup together with the lining, not with the fabric itself, so that it will be dash it will be shown like that. And here is the flay we cut out. So we are actually using our pencil to indicate, because it's a white fabric, so we wouldn't want to stain it with our tailor chalk, though there are some chalk that you can use that you can clean later. So for this point, we are marking out the point where the flay that we already cut out, the three layered flay that we already cut out. This is the point where it will be lying, okay? So when you do this, so you are going to place a gathers all around that part, okay, for the three layers. So after gathering it, you can see when you on the picture, based on the picture perfect, you can see how the gathers was done. So that is why I said that when you're cutting this, endeavor to cut it two times of your waist, okay? So and see how beautiful it looks. So see you guys on my next video. Bye.